Hello and welcome to Viper Strategies, where we put roulette strategies to the ultimate test. This is not a simulator app. We are using a custom built software to back test strategies against real casino spin data. That means real outcomes, real risk analysis, and real world results. This is more than just content. It's a passion project. After years of getting beat up from the casinos, we decided it was time to fight and strike back. So on this channel, we fine tune strategies, run deep performance analysis, and stress test across multiple sessions against thousands of spins to see if they really have true profit potential. Because around here, we always test before we invest. Hey guys, welcome back to another Viper Strategies testing video with a new software. Today, I'm pretty excited about this one. I'll be quite honest. It's one of my favorites. It's also a fan favorite. This is inspired by Kentuck White's Moving Corner. This is a variation I'm going to play today. It's called Moving Corners Auto. So that's the strategy that's going to be ran today. I did want to let you know we did implement different variations of this. Performed pretty well on the survival test from the other channel. I did a little mini series, got a lot of great feedback, and we modified it quite a bit. So tons of great results. I'll have that in the description down below. So it was inspired by Kentuck White's original Moving Corners. So I do want to bring up also the stats and analysis will be posted at the end of each video. So I'm going to go ahead and go through these tests. I'm going to edit them down so I kind of clean up the fat. Get the fluff out of it. That way it's just straight to the meat and taters of the whole project, okay? So also want to bring up, still have time. If you're interested in joining the Founders Circle, aka Viper Nest, that's going to be open until next week. So if you're interested in signing up and being an early member, we are not looking for software engineers. We don't need software engineers. The professor is the mad scientist behind this, okay? So we need help running and configuring some of these tests. I'm showing you the ones that are working and we've already kind of fine-tuned and it's working pretty good, okay? If you're retired, if you have extra leisure time, if you're obsessed as us and you're excited with what's coming out next, let me know. I'm going to have that in the description. I'm also going to pin a comment at the top as well with my email address. So reach out if you're interested in that. Today's video, we are going to run that Kentuck White's Auto, and we're doing 3 different data sets against it just to see how it pans out. Again, this is real casino spins. These are not artificially generated numbers, okay? That's very, very important to us. Also, let's see how it performs over multiple tests. We're going to give it 100 spins each, and let's just jump into it. And then I'm going to show you how this one runs. It's okay. So I'm in over here. So you can see right here, we got a couple different variations. Okay, we're going to use. Let's go with the Moving Corners Auto today. That's what I said we're going to run. Let's go in the configuration so I can show you what we're configuring. Okay. Configurations. So a lot of it we're going to keep the same. I'm going to adjust 2 things. This is a fairly more aggressive way to play, but let's see how it tests today. Like I said, we're not using real money. We are using real spin data, but not real money. So that's why we test. We're trying to find something great here, find that fine-tune that configuration. So I am going to allow overlapping corners. Look right here. It's when enabled, corner bets can overlap. When disabled, it ensures all corners are unique, meaning there's no overlap. So I'm gonna want overlap to potentially create some jackpot numbers. So it is going to reduce the coverage a little bit, but it's still fairly good coverage. So let's see how it pans out. Hopefully it's good. If not, whatever, we'll just adjust it in another video. Also, we're going to use most recent numbers, basically playing a hot cold. Okay, so when enabled with overlapping corners, it prioritizes selecting corners containing to the most recent numbers. Okay, so we're going to have those 2 checked. We're going to save that, and I have, of course, going to pull up the bet visualization so you can see the layout and the progression. And we start. This is session number 1 out of 3. And after this, I am going to log everything in a doc, and I will show that at the end of the video. We're going to kind of do a breakdown. We're going to kind of do some average profits, average ROIs, the highs, the lows. We're gonna kind of see all of that juicy stuff. And I will also pause the video and while I'm doing the calculations, so you're not sitting there through dead time. Okay. And also, of course, the bankrolls will be consistent. They're all going to get $1,000 of bankroll to work with, and the base unit's going to be $1 each. And remember, we could adjust these like in so many different ways with the configurations. That's what's beautiful about this. Because on my other channel, I got to sit there and spend a lot of time on just one test. We could literally condense time so much more because of the speed of how fast this is producing results. And thanks to the professor, again, he did speed up the processing time. So we're able to fly through this. I don't have to speed up the video. Okay, we are at 85 spins right now. We are at a high of $431 in profit. We are near the end. We're at the 90 spin mark, past the survival test. But of course, we're going to go a little bit longer for nice, even, round numbers. And we stop. Okay, where did we finish? Okay, beautiful. So we finished at a high, 469. So let's go into our strategy manager. Just bear with me for a second, or I might even cut this part out. Okay, I am going to log this information in the Google Doc. So I'm looking at wins. We got 30. That's very interesting to me. Let me know if you guys are interested in that too. If not, I don't have to show this. But we got 38 wins and 62 losses. What does that mean? That means that we were able to make a profit with less wins and more losses. That's pretty cool. It's really cool stuff. So let's go ahead and stop this session and let's record this stuff too. So profit loss, we got a profit of 469 bucks. I'll take it. The ROI, I'm gonna skip now. I'm gonna put all that stuff at the end of the video. I'm gonna show you that on the doc. End balance is also, because we finished at a high, so that's also that's going to be 1,469. And our session high is 469 because we ended on a win. Let's see where our session low is. That's what I like to look at. Session low right here. We only went and used $5 of our initial bankroll. Remember, we started at $1,000 as a bankroll. That's a very generic number, I know, but I just use it to run through these tests. Okay, we get to play with that as well later on. Okay, so that's the end of that one. So let's go ahead and set up the next one. And we are session number 2. Let's start, see what happens. Boom. Oh, let me pull up the bet visualization. There we go. Okay, this one's starting off not so hot, but it came back already. Up 13, up 20. I can't keep up with this. I would be like one of those speed talkers. What do you call them? Those guys at the racetracks. All right, new session high is 220. So far, so good. We're at spin 25. All right, up into a new session profit at 261. Spin 40. So far, so good. All right, we are rolling on a bad losing streak. Okay, we hit it again. Another losing streak. Where are we at? We are at 65 spins. Will it finish the test? Uh-oh, huge losing streak. It's kind of floating up and down. It's teetering up and down on us right now. Got some losses, climbing the progression. Boom, new session profit at 85 spins. Looking good, looking good. We are nearing the end. We just passed the survival test mark of 90. And we're almost ready to end this video. Or not this video, this session. Okay, ended at 100. Let's go ahead into the strategy manager and let's log the info. Okay, so on that one, we got even less wins. We got 30 wins against 70 losses. But you can see we still ended up in profit, so that's always good. So let's go ahead and stop this session. And let's log this. Okay, so we are profit at the end of those 100 spins is 291 bucks. We got an ROI that will be calculated later. End balance. Where's our end balance? We are at 1291. What is our session high? We peaked at 1361. Beautiful. Let's see how low we went. We did go a little bit lower. As you can see right here, we did drop it down. What's that? About 130 bucks. Not too bad. That is not too bad. I stress this too on my other channel. You want to have bankroll, of course, because we run progressions. But it's like a safety net. You really don't want to use it. It's like insurance, right? Okay, so we got the info log for that. And we got all these set up. So session 3, last but hopefully not least. Let's see what happens. Let's start the session. Bet visualization. Ready, and we start. All right, couple losses. Okay, up and into a new session profit at 14. There was a nice big win right there. We are up at a high of 121. We have processed the 20 spins at this point. Okay, big losing streak, came back to profit. Another losing streak, came back up a little bit, but we're nowhere near our session high right now. Okay. Our session high, we did peak so far at 161, but we're floating up and down. It's kind of teetering at this point, and we are at spin 50 right now. So 100 more to go. All right, another losing streak, losing some profit gains, but this is why we test. Always test before you invest. That's what's so great about this software, because we could run so many tests in such little time. We still need time to run the test, but I'm saying, like, as far as just running on a simulator app or something like that, this is so much quicker. Okay, still kind of teetering. This one's not on a super hot streak, not a super long losing streak, but we're near the end. We are almost about to stop this, and we end right here. Okay, let's review. Let's go down into the strategy manager and see. Okay, we got some similar stuff. Let me go ahead and log this. I'm going to go ahead and go 32 wins against 60. Actually, I'm going to pause it right now. I'm going to log this. I'm also going to do some stats for all of them and kind of get averages to show you. So pause here. Okay, so we got everything calculated out. Let me go ahead and just close this. Slide this over so I can show you. Okay, here's the Google spreadsheet that I used, and I'm going to highlight so you can see a little bit better. Okay, moving corners auto. These first 3 right here, obviously we're doing apples to apple comparison. So the bankroll set at 1,000. Unit size is $1. First one obviously made the most money right here. You can see the profit is at 469. And balance 469 plus 469 as a session high. So 1,469 with the bankroll is the ending balance. Session low, this was actually the best one, and it only used $5. It just must have had a bunch of lucky numbers. It did win the most as well. If you look over here, it has 38 wins against 62 losses. Let's go down to the next line so I can show you. So run number 2, obviously same bank, same unit size, a little bit less. $291 was our profit. That was also our ending balance was 1,291. We did peak out, which is pretty cool too to see, is 361, and then our session low was 868, and we won 30 out of 70 spins. So we won 30, lost 70. And the last test we ran, and I think I jinxed this because I said not last but not least, but it ended up being the least. At $113 in profit, ended the balance at $1,113. Session high it did go up to 213, but I did notice that one kind of teetered up and down. Didn't get crazy in the negative, but it did hit the lowest, right? And this is our bankroll. So the lowest we went to the bankroll is about almost $200, about $190 is what we went down. So here's what I calculated here at the end of the video. So the average profit between the three, uh, it averaged out to $291. The average ROI, of course, we're using $1,000 unit, so it's an easy calculation. It was, this is a dollar unit, it should be a percentage. 29% ROI. So 29% of $1,000 is what it averaged out to. So here's another cool one. This one's a average high. So where it peaked out, the average high was $347, and the average low, which I'm actually surprised, this is pretty good number. It's 890. Typically, this is it's a riskier progression. Let's just say that. So I wasn't sure if it was going to do well today. If you like these type of strategies, I could run more now that this software is running a lot quicker. It would probably make sense to, do maybe 5 to 10. I could probably squeeze that in and then just cut it up for you guys to show you just the meat and taters, so you could, so it's not as long for you guys. I just, I ran the resiliency test the other day, the stress test, and that was pretty time consuming. But then since then it got sped up, so maybe next time it won't be that time consuming, because today, I didn't speed up the process. It was going fairly quick. So I thought that was a pretty cool feature that the professor did add for the processing time. Anyway, so that is the stats, and like always, let me know what you guys think about this strategy. If you guys have any feedback on some configurations you want me to do, or if you really like this test, let me know. I could run some more against other strategies that we have available that's fully functioning right now. Also, we are closing up memberships, not memberships, but we're gonna pick members by probably mid-week next week. We'll have time to send out some more details and see who we want in the Viper Circle. And like I said, if you're interested in that and you want to help and you're just as enthused about it as us, because we are spending a lot of time doing, there's been so like thousands and thousands of hours put into this project already. Okay, so it is in a working state right now. We just got to clean up a few things. That's why we're asking for help. I know a lot of you guys expressed like, how do I get it? Where can I buy it? Like, we didn't realize so many people would be in the same boat as us and just as excited about this project as us. So if you are interested, the link will be down in the link. The email will be down in the description. I'm also going to pin a comment, and on today's video, let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any input, let me know. And like always, guys, till next time, be cool, stay cool, peace.